Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Chien-Liang. I come from Taiwan. I am very happy to share you the topic about the sustainable production of natural anti-inflammatory substances. I will take a medicinal mushroom, Anti-Inflammatory, as an example. According to WHO statistics, the cardiovascular diseases, such as ischemia heart disease, stroke, and hypertension heart disease, and the cancers such as lung cancer and colon cancer, had become the major part of the leading cause of death in high-income countries for years. And these diseases, we are now know they are related with the chronic inflammation in our body. So we call the chronic inflammation is the secret killer. Inflammation is the root cause of most pain and directly linked to the chronic inflammatory diseases like stroke, chronic respiratory disease, heart disorder, cancer, obesity, and even the diabetes. Not only the diseases, cell synthesis and aging are also related with the chronic inflammation. As I said, the heart diseases is related with the inflammation because the inflammation will cause the plaque gradually generate in the artery wall and then let the coronary artery become narrowed. On the other hand, the cancer becomes worse, also linked with the inflammation. According to recently molecular biomedical researches of cancer, we find that the inflammation will change the tumor microenvironment. That makes the cancer can fool health neighboring cells to promote the cancer cell growth, migration, and invasion, and also can suppress the immune response for cancer cells. So, how to prevent inflammation in our body became an important health issue. Luckily, there are many natural anti-inflammatory compounds in our food and the herbs, including some mushrooms. Mushrooms has been food for thousands of years, not only for food. In traditional Chinese medicine, they also use mushroom for drugs or medicines for more than 2,000 of years. Medicinal mushrooms may be an attractive new source for health protect and the future cancer therapy. Some of these medicinal mushrooms are very famous in traditional Chinese medicine. For example, the Ganoderma is so-called Linzhi, and the Antrodia is so-called Niuzhang, and the Cordyceps is so-called Dongchong Xiachang. They are all very valuable and expensive herb. If we want to mass produce the mushrooms, fermentation tech is an important way to culture them. The first tech is liquid fermentation. That means we culture the fungi in the liquid. But liquid fermentation not only costs a lot, and not easy to operate. And the most important, the fungi in the liquid fermentation method, the fungi hardly to become really mushroom. That means they are still in their mycelial form stage. If we want to get a really mushroom, solid cultural method is a better way to culture them. Some farmers culture them in the compost, but most of the mushrooms are sacrificed only on wood. So culture them on PE bags with sawdust or basswood is the most common way in mushroom farm. By this method, the farmer can mass produce these mushrooms, but some fungi should spend more than 1 year to yield. After harvest the mushroom, the waste of a PE bag with sawdust and the waste basswood had been a big problem in agricultural waste treatment. The next pages, I will talk about the medicinal mushroom Anti-Inflammatory cinnamomum as an example for sustainable production. In Taiwan, we call the Anti-Inflammatory cinnamomum is the ruby of the forest. Anti-Inflammatory cinnamomum is a species of fungi that is endemic to Taiwan, where it grows only on the inner cavity of the endemic tree, cinnamomum tree. Anti-Inflammatory cinnamomum is highly valued fungi found only in Taiwan, which has been used as a traditional medicine for protection of diverse health-related conditions. The Anti-Inflammatory cinnamomum fruiting body, we briefly call it the ACF. The ACF is indigenous to Taiwan. That's because it can grow only on the cinnamomum tree. And this tree is now ranked as a national priority conservation tree species because of the highly extinction risk. For this reason, we can say that ICF is one of the most expensive fungi in the world. It costs over than 50 to 80 US dollars per gram. So we can say it is more expensive than gold, but it has a broad spectrum of bioactivities for health, such as it can help for anti-inflammation, hepatoprotection, and anti-aging or anti-cancer. And the major compound is the triterpenes. When you compare with the Anti-Inflammatory cinnamomum and the famous medicinal fungi, Ganoderma is Lingzhi. We compare their triterpenes content amount. We can find the ACF is significantly higher than the Ganoderma one. So if we want to mass produce these valuable fungi, such as the Anti-Inflammatory cinnamomum, the ACF, with a sustainable mushroom cultivation way. Traditionally, we want to culture this mushroom, we should cut with a kill the protected tree and should wait for over 2 years culture period. Then just get less than 1% yield in mass. That is why the ACF is so rare and so expensive. It is not an efficient and sustainable way to get the ACF. For this reason, in Taiwan, we set up the KPA platform for sustainable mushroom cultivation. With this platform, we can have a high efficiency yield during just 3 months and high quality control, but less waste amount. And the most important, in this platform, we don't need to felling any one tree. Thanks for your attention. Have a nice day. Thank you.